Welcome to another episode. Today we're going to go over special right triangles and these two problems above. Let me know which one you need help with, and if you want to jump to a specific problem, just hit the description box below. There's a lot of work to be done, so let's get to it. In problem 1, I color-coded the triangles for you just to help explain it better, and it might help you to understand it better. I also gave you the cheat sheet for the relationship of a 45, 45, 90. And we're going to use that for this question. Let's take this into two little pieces. Let's focus on the yellow one first. This is a 45, 45, 90 because you got a 90-degree angle right here, and you got two legs that are equal, which forces these to be 45. The very first step when you do these questions is to just copy and paste the relationships into the triangle that you're working on. The one across 45 is labeled with X, and the hypotenuse is x root 2. If you get two labels that look like this, then you know that x equals 5 root 2. To find what this equals, we know that x equals 5 root 2. We're just going to substitute that value in for x, and we'll get something like this. Times another square root of 2. Simplify it, and we got the measurement of the hypotenuse, which will equal y. If you are multiplying the same square root, they kind of cancel each other off, so this simplifies to 5 times 2, which equals 10. Let's work on the pink one now. In the pink triangle, we got another 45, 45, 90. It does help me to label the angles, so let's do that. Copy and paste the relationships above. Disregard that x, I'll just call this x, and the hypotenuse is x root 2. If one part of the relationship has a given information, we can just write the equation like this. X root 2 equals 5 square root of 2. From this point, you can tell what x equals. X will equal 5. It's unnecessary to get x by itself by doing this. You can if you want to, but I think it's just a waste of time. X will equal 5. Luckily, these two letters are the same. So that's it, x equals 5. Let's try that again with a 30, 60, 90. Here's the relationship of a 30, 60, 90, which we're going to use again, similar to the first question. Let's tackle the one in pink first. This is 90, this was given as 60, which forces that to be 30 because all angles of a triangle add up to 180. First part, label everything you need to first. This relationship right here says the one across 60 is x root 3. So that's the one right here. And if it's got a label already, we can just put equals x root 3. The one across 30 is x. So we're going to label this side x. Just pretend that y is not there for now. Or you put y equals x. You don't even have to label the hypotenuse side because we're not even trying to find that. And as you can see right here, you could tell what x will equal. X will equal 3. Again, it's unnecessary to get x by itself doing that. You could just tell by looking at it. It's kind of like a shortcut. X equals 3. So that means this length y equals 3. So my technique is to kind of ignore that first. And then once you find out how long that is, then you just got to plug it in. Let's try the same technique for the yellow triangle. I love this problem because they try to confuse you on purpose. They label this side x. The other confusion here is that people might think that that's your 90, but the one on the top is actually your 90. That's your 90 right here because a straight line adds up to 180, which makes the bottom one our 60. Now that we have that, disregard these letters and numbers right now. Let's copy and paste the relationships into our yellow triangle. The one across 30 is represented with x. The one across 90 is represented with 2x. We don't have to label the one across 60 because we're not even trying to work with that. We don't need this information right here. And what this says, x equals 3 root 3. Let's rewrite that at the bottom. X equals 3 root 3. To find this line segment, the length of this line segment is just twice x. And I know what x equals. So all I have to do is substitute and I will find that line segment. 2 times 3 is 6 root 3. And that is what my x will equal. x equals 6 root 3. Just to recap, take the triangles piece by piece when you get problems like this. Label your triangles with the relationships, and it should be smooth sailing from there. If this helped, throw me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.